And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about to get started. Today's starting pitcher, number 61. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Yeah. The bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. And that got it square in the mat. And here it comes. Good job to fight that one off.
One ball, two strikes.
If you can go upstairs a little bit, make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one ripped. It bangs off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as he jumped off the stick.
Dansby Swanson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball
off the inside.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to middle. That's a base hit for Armstrong. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 1-0.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Just out.
Joe Adele in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something that's just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That's the first strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the slider, and it was a good idea. Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki. Now a fly ball to right center. Thompson calls it in, and there's 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Busch goes 6'1", 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. And that one hammered. Doyle makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Jameson Taillon. What do we have on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And now Andrew Benintendi. Up the middle, Swanson whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So digging in, Ezekiel Tovar. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
A swing and a miss as he chases
0-2 is the count.
way out of the zone. 1 out, bases empty.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty.
Ball,
Just
that's
missed.
inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. James Wood digging into the Nationals. That
Off the
misses.
plate, ball 1.
1-0. Hit in the air, center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Taylor Ward. That's through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle under it. And it's caught for the out. And up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly. And that's in there for strike 1.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ripped to short. Throws to first.
He's
in
out.
time. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Nico Horn. Breaking ball through there for a strike. On the ground, right side. Over to first. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Josh Bell. Taya back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kelly to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Here's Mike Topman.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. And that one
1-1.
upstairs, ball 1.
Ball in.
Ripped to right. Dives. What a play. And now the catcher comes up to him. Herbert Ruiz. Curve in the
Ball
dirt.
1, no strikes.
Foul ball. Down the line. And that drops foul. 2 outs, base is empty.
2-2 the count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's that. And gone. He sends it out of here. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now, Luis Garcia. Swing and a ball popped in the air. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back in Washington, D.C. On to the 3rd inning. This is Willie Castro. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
For Armstrong. Stands in now and watches strike 1. That's towards center. Doyle under it. Puts it away for the out. Dansby Swanson stands in. There goes the runner. Fouled off. He was late. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired it quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get beat.
Line drive.
That's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. You did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Oh, great pass on the bat. Big time. He's safe. On the bag. That's the 3rd out. We go to the last of the 3rd. And now up for Washington, Brady House. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Out to short, Swanson. Slings to
He's
first.
out.
1 up, 1 down. Brenton Doyle will hit next. Popped up. Corner. They got it for out number 2. So the Nats lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Wow.
0-1.
That's not even close to the zone.
And a miss, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here in Nationals Park, and now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
You know, these Cubs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Ruiz on to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And next for the Cubs, Taylor Ward. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job.
The base is empty, 1 away. Winning number 4. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double. One out, runner at second. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Slider for a strike.
Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Two pretty nasty sliders.
1-2 with the count.
Put this hitter in an 0-2 count.
Ball that
You're
goes.
here at the plate. You got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Tovar tosses the first.
He's out.
That's out number 2. Nico Horner digs in now. Grounded out his first time. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Coming home. And it gets by him. He'll score easily. And he'll pull into second safely.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to model. So many positives that led to that knock.
That's hard hit on the line. Reaching forward. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Ezekiel Tovar. Big swing and a miss.
Boom, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one got close. And the count even 1-1.
Well, these Nats definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
At the plate, James Wood. This one in the air. Calls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Josh Bell. 0 for 1 so far. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that's ball 1. In the air, left field, down the line. And that'll fall for a base hit. Well, he'll be second. There's something going on here.
Well, that may end up being an attack we go back to later on when this game is over. That's a goal that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, the base hit.
Now he breaks his bat as a quick play. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. He's already homered in this game. Inside.
Nope. Catch inside. Ball, that's out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about it. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now here is Dansby Swanson. In there safely. No outs, runner over at third. And cut on a miss. The count 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late.
1 ball,
They just threw that
2 strikes.
fastball by and elevated, and if you're not looking at the that location, it's very difficult to catch up to you, especially with that velocity.
Here's Joe Judge. 2 in this one. Up the middle. What a stop from his knees to throw.
Got him.
Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. Just
Nope.
missed.
Outside.
That one's in there. And now it's even 1-1. Breaking ball,
2.
this is down and away. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across for the top of the fifth. Doyle pulls it down, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now it's going to be Luis. Garcia. Tyo back to work. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Oh,
You know,
the
these
count.
Nationals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Now
I got 1
misses
ball,
in
1
the
strike.
dirt.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Tied him up inside with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And K is his 3rd of the game. So digging in, Brady House. Foul ball there. The net. Trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. 1 down, base is empty. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Pulled on the dirt. Over the first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strike. Up now for Washington. Brenton Doyle. Slide out his first time. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. That one hit the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Dives and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Stepping in, Taylor Ward. That's outside.
Ball, that's out.
Ball 2. Right through there for a strike. Busch on at first. Nobody out. Check swing. Ball strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Carson Kelly, the next come to him. He's grounded out a couple of times.